Precious souls, welcome back. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, breaking through some cycles and pouring that love and confidence back into yourself, independent wealth. Loving this. Someone's having a glow up after breaking through some cycles. Ooh, let's go deeper. Chariot in reverse. All right, tapping in deeper to your higher self, your guardian angels, spirit guides, and your ancestors. Come through, guys. What's going on? Something needs to move forward, but it's not. Why? Looks like you're in the middle of some glow up. You're creating abundance for yourself, finally pouring into yourself after breaking through some very difficult cycles. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is still waiting to turn for you. Back turning in your favor. All right. So some of you might be waiting for an apology to come in or a confession from somebody. And yet I'm feeling like you already have created your closure is what I'm getting. Somebody, you were anticipating them to come in and apologize or confess to something that they did. And it's keeping your mind wrapped up in it to the point where you might not be focusing completely on what you need to be to create this. Yeah. Devoting yourself to your mastering your craft. There's something you're meant to be working on. What can the collective do to break this cord with this individual? If that's what you choose to do, because I do believe I'm sensing that you're pouring into yourself. You want this to come to an end. It might be causing a lot of issues if the Wheel of Fortune isn't moving and there's no movement, yet you're trying to focus on mastering your craft, but you're not devoting all your attention to it, is what I'm hearing from spirit. What can the collective do to help move things forward out of this stagnancy? They're saying just whenever you find your mind diverting, being pulled, it might be this person pulling on your energy. Just focus on the task at hand. Focus on the task at hand. Yeah. So this kind of flips sideways. You were dealing with a player. Someone is a player, played on your emotions. Somebody very self-absorbed, in and out. And really, I feel like they were blocking your 10 of Cups from coming in. Oh, this is old. I get so tired of talking about this energy. I'm sure you guys do too. What can they do, Spirit? Thank you for the whole picture. I feel like you've let this go. And I'm hearing some of you say, like, long ago, whatever this is. Oh my gosh. Yes, you're choosing a new path. You've got the whole world in your hands. You're choosing a brand new path for yourself, and you have confidence moving forward. But this person, I believe, is pulling on your energy. That's what I keep getting from spirit. It's got nothing to do with you. I'm hearing like no contact. Like you literally are giving no contact to this individual. Yeah, it's like there are opportunities for your work trying to come in, but they're hitting a brick wall. This person's playing on your energy, trying to stop you from progressing forward because they didn't want to do the work and they're way behind. Well, guess what? I feel like you've honestly done all of this healing by yourself, especially with this glow up and the 9 of coins, the 9 of pentacles. You've done it all by yourself. There is nothing this person could possibly say that isn't something you already know. Even apologizing. What is an apology after all this time? I'm hearing. What is an apology for? It doesn't even matter. You've already forgiven just to release them. And there is a King of Cups in your energy. Somebody who's emotionally mature, somebody who's done the healing. I feel like that might be why this person is pulling on your energy. I'm feeling like there might have been a soul contract, a spiritual connection. Maybe they were a spouse in another life. But I honestly feel like they were a lesson. They were meant to be a lesson. And you walked away. The lesson was to advocate for yourself, to have healthy boundaries. You walked away and you're trying to move on. And there is a King of Cups. someone who has a lot of love to give, mature love, reciprocated love, and this person's trying to block it. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're trying to pull on your confidence, trying to keep you feeling low in confidence. Okay. Now you had the Nine of Pentacles, right? Which is what you're trying to work to bring your vibration back up, your frequency back up, and there would be the 10th, right? But it's turned, so your confidence might be wavering because this person in the past really stuck it to you. Okay, like 10 swords in the back, they really hurt you. They betrayed. A lot of lying, deceit, everything that could possibly be every single pain. 10 swords in the back. And now as I shuffle this is in reverse, so it's on hold. Remember we saw it when we split, it was up here, the Nine of Pentacles. It's in reverse right now. So the damage that this person caused, it's even deeper than, not to downplay what you're experiencing, but every person that you're meant to touch and heal is affected. Everybody. So divine intervention, I'm hearing, like your angels are going to step in. Angels being Archangel Michael, a lot of high-ranking angels are stepping in, and it was divinely diverted. This person, you're being divinely protected from this person of the past, and your energy is being separated, but sometimes they pull on it, okay? With the Three of Wands also. You're just waiting for your ships to come in, not realizing maybe. This is in the reverse, so it is coming to light. I think this person's pulling on your energy, and I think you can see beyond some of the manipulation and the schemes I'm hearing that were done in the manipulation that was at the bottom of the deck. Yes, this person, Nine of Cups in reverse. This person is pulling on your energy, Queen. Queen of Swords. You've got strong discernment. Your cutoff game is huge. You're trying to cut the cords with this person, and it's like they just won't give up. Like, take a hint. You're not of my caliber anymore. I've done the healing by myself without you, gone through everything you've thrown at me and my own healing. I've done it alone. You abandoned me, triggered my abandonment issues. This is what I'm getting. Let me just go with this. Triggered my abandonment issues. So then you feel abandoned by me. It was like two people were with abandonment issues, I'm hearing. And I believe that this person had codependent issues and we're trying to create codependency in you. Thank you, Spirit. But Queen of Swords, you are a true seer and a true speaker. You have such strong discernment. You learned a lot from this. But in past lifetimes, what I'm hearing is you were always controlled and manipulated by this person. But because the dynamics are so different in this era that we're living in, you were and are able to break that generational curse, okay? Where generations before, lifetimes before, this person always, that energy always controlled. You're not allowing that to happen this time. They didn't invest in you anyways. So they made it really clear. They were a player. They future faked you. This is old news, but they're trying to stop this new beginning with you. That you're entitled to. It is your divine right. This is your blessings coming in. They're trying to dampen your passion. So you might have been working on something and you keep feeling like kind of like disoriented, like I can't focus on it. Archangel Michael, take that off. I just literally got my chair pushed in. That is unacceptable. Yeah, this person fumbled you so bad, but you chose yourself, and that was the name of the game. That is something you never did in lifetimes before. They were trying to get you to stop. See how it's in reverse? Trying to get you not to break this cycle. They had a tight grip on you for lifetimes, this energy. They're avoiding their awakening, creating illusions for you, and not coming in. First of all, not coming in with the offer that they were meant to. They're just holding it back. They're trying to tap in and harvest your energy without doing the work, without doing the learning. But you're strong. You're onto them. And you keep pushing forward, which is going to create so much success for you. Yeah, this is a person in your past lifetimes I'm hearing. But you both triggered each other's inner wounds, childhood wounds. You did the healing as a result. This person has yet to. So they're feeling the pull when you cut cords. When you started really going your own way and this person finally caught on, hey, she or he's not kidding. They really are leaving me behind because I can't manipulate them anymore. They actually needed me to do this work or else. And how could they possibly catch up now, right? So they've had a perspective change. For sure they have, but it's quite late in the game. King of Swords in reverse. Remember, you're the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords in reverse. They are liars. They are manipulators. They have a cutting tongue. Some of the words they say are harsh. They are very much detached from their emotional maturity. Okay. This person could even be very narcissistic, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, they breadcrumbed you. They kept you strung along. And now they're watching from the sidelines. Okay. They're trying to block your blessings coming in, but they're also sitting on the sidelines watching. Is this working? Is this working? This is someone who's very manipulative and possibly using spell work, energy, telepathically communicating with you in your dreams at night. Whenever they're sitting there pondering about you, they're trying to manifest you, but they're doing nothing about it. You're moving on. You are moving on, quite possibly, to happily ever after, a marriage, large celebrations, reuniting with your true soulmate, someone who has stepped up and noticed you, whether they're in your energy, whether you've met them yet or not. And it is divinely meant to be. It is divinely sent. And with the Four of Wands, I do believe that you were dealing with a false twin flame, is what I'm getting. False twin flame, a fallen soulmate, a fallen angel, if you will. This is someone who chose to continue to operate out of their shadow side. Okay. This is someone who used their spiritual gifts, their spiritual abilities against you, to turn against you. They are receiving a tower now. That's why you are being divinely pulled away from them, protected from them, because your spirit team does not want you in their energy when this hits the fan, okay? They need this for their own, to catapult them into their own healing. They need to experience everything that they put on you and so many others. I'm hearing it wasn't just you. Yeah, now they're definitely feeling very much in their head. 8-8 is very significant. They're very much feeling imprisoned by their own thoughts. They're overthinking so much that they can't even just take a look around and say, all it takes is me finally turning within, looking at the big picture, doing the healing work I've been avoiding, but they won't do it. Okay? Because it's got a lot to do with their upbringing, I'm hearing. Like, again, childhood trauma. I'm hearing heavy trauma. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who's way too lazy to do the work, very unmotivated about healing. They've always had this game. They use their charisma. They use their ability to talk themselves in and out of anything, right? I do believe definitely someone with narcissistic tendencies with that King of Wand. They use their wand. Okay, that's what they deem love to be, is just jumping around bed to bed. The burdens are being lifted at this time. 10-10 is very significant, and there's a lot of change coming. The conflict is over. You've had your healthy boundaries. You set them. You kept them, and you're no longer going to need this anymore. Balance is being restored. 2-2 is extremely significant. I got the death in reverse, so they are fighting this. They still don't want this to be over, but it's done. You can't go back. They're holding. They're trying to like stand in the way and block this brand new beginning in love for you. It's not going to work. And they're also trying to block your blessings. There's 2 aces right there. Divine blessings. They're trying to block it, but you were wounded. Not anymore. Okay, not anymore. That's a lot of cards. Do you want me to take the little ones now? Wow, I feel like I emptied half the deck there. It's quite a story. Balance is being restored. They said, yeah, take it. Okay. I want to go deeper now. Oh my gosh. Splitting it at the 2 of Cups. So yeah, there is the balance being restored. Will be a brand new love coming into your life. Someone who will actually be grown for you, mature for you, emotionally mature. It's a fresh new beginning. It's someone that will treat you the way you treat others, which is so divine. It's so pure. This love is going to be equally reciprocated. Equally. Okay, what else do we need to know, Spirit? For the collective watching, at this time? What do they need to know? I just keep hearing you are so protected from that negative energy. You learned a lot. You actually, I'm hearing, broke through a few generational cycles that were hanging and looming off your family bloodlines for a long time. One is advocating for yourself, the other is healthy boundaries and not settling, and also breaking the ties of giving your power away, is what I'm hearing. Thank you. Wow, that's what all the eights are about. A lot of the people, even in your bloodlines, in your lineage, they would just be submissive, passive. They would just give in, cave, and, because times were different. We have to have, complete respect for, we have to have complete respect for our ancestors. They carried the torch through some very difficult times to get us where we are. And there's that king of, reiterated right there, okay, the King of Wands. He hasn't changed at all. But you do have an offer of love coming in, I believe, from that the King of Cups. Okay, you do have that offer coming in. This is going to spark massive passion. No more breadcrumbing. This will be equal give and take. Okay, not what you're used to. See, the apology, don't expect the apology to come in. This person had their chance and they didn't, and they're also not confessing. Everything that was done in the dark is coming to light. You saw the moon card there. They're still trying to block this coming in, this brand new beginning in love. They can't. Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. 10, 10, 10. So you're being asked just to keep focus, keep positive, keep focus on what you're working on. Every time you feel them pulling on your energy or your mind going to them, just remember there's a whole new world that you're stepping into, a brand new timeline, and they can't even reach you here. Like, you are so highly evolved on a whole different level, a completely different timeline where you're aligning with your soul family too. You're going to be collaborating with others. Thank you. So you were in the reverse with movement, right? Now it's in the upright. They're showing you the path. Thank you, Spirit. They're showing you the journey. This is in the upright, waiting for your ships to come in. And there is going to be victory and celebration with the 6. You've got a beautiful vision you're meant to bring into the world, okay? So you're going to be celebrated. You are going to be victorious after a long period of rest. It's like you're waking up. You're snapping out of it. I'm hearing like the spell has been removed. And that's because you're so over it. You're so done. You waited and waited and waited for this person to even have a conversation, I'm hearing, and it didn't happen. So there is a big awakening coming, the judgment being called, a huge awakening. After all this healing, you are going to shine so bright. You are meant to show people, through your healing journey, everything, all the wisdom that you've attained, all of the backstabbing, all of the betrayal, it's all going to come to light. It's going to be shared because you walked away for good. You were not going to settle. 888, huge, and 55, lots of change. Okay, so they're under now they've got a lot of regret and remorse, but still it's because they didn't get what they want, okay? Because they didn't get what they wanted. Tower in reverse. They are seriously trying to avoid the consequences of their action and take accountability. And that's got them all up in their head, not sleeping properly at night. Maybe you're not sleeping so well at night because they're pulling on your energy. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This person was greedy. They operated out of deep-rooted insecurity. They're definitely not stable either. So there it is, the 9 of Cups in the upright. You see, everything is turning now. Everything is turning. This person operated out of dark shadows. They might have even been affiliated with a group of people that came against you. Wow. Yeah. See, they were trying to block your new path. Totally trying to block you having the choice. They were trying to play with your head. Oh, that's a big no-no. Head games and manipulating energy and manipulating others and everything, standing in the way of one of the divine's beautiful angels that are just here to help others. Ooh, the karma's going to be hell. So I'm just telling you, that's why you're being told to stay out of their energy and pursue your own dreams, because success and celebration and aligning with those who are truly meant to reunite with you. Again, they're just reiterating, yes, they were using, spell work. Really nasty stuff. They might have had readings done on you, but they were operating in darkness. But you're stepping into this Queen of Wands. You're highly desirable. You're like the life of the party. You're so charismatic. You're driven. Your passion's starting to return. This is how it's all happening right now. All of this constant like change, right? Um, yeah, you're vibrant. You're having a massive glow up. You are going to be so successful. You're very psychic too, very witchy. If you saw this card, okay, the little black cat in there, you are very intuitive. That's why in a past life, yeah, you guys might have been, like witches and warlocks, sorceress and sorcerers, or whatever you want to call it, right? Um, you were together in other lives, but they were always very controlling and kept you submissive. And balance is being restored. Again, 555, lots of change happening. Your passion is going to return. And look at this. 9 of Pentacles in the upright. Wasn't kidding. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit? This reading went a little long, guys, but it was worth it. Got to do the explanations as I hear and see them, okay? Anything else? Any final thoughts? They're saying, don't worry. The burdens are definitely going to be lifted off of you. It was all ending a cycle. You had the most burdens you were carrying that anybody could possibly carry, because you weren't only carrying your own, you were carrying this person's karma while they were able to stay in your energy and harvest off of your essence. But it's okay, okay? Forgive yourself and know that they're being lifted, and just see what a powerhouse you are, because you were literally carrying you plus their dead weight. Wow. Is it ever going to feel good what you're walking into, because you're so used to going through all that? You're going to manifest your own dreams, this brand new beginning. Everything you desire and put your focus on is coming to your own. You are very psychic. You're a high level manifester, okay? Like you are magic, the magician. That is a massively intense card. You are a magnet to all of your manifestations. And those who operated in the background against you, they've got their own karma to deal with. That is not any of our business. And just take the high road and stay in your own lane. If you get called to have a personal reading, you can email me, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. And thanks so much for subscribing for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. I appreciate you all.